Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of BRiM Explains. Today we're going to be looking at the pulse generator. In our last episode, we built the hopper clock and then made it controllable with a button so that we get a single cycle of the hopper clock for one push of the button back here. And today we're going to take this concept and extend it out because there will be times when you just want to run the signal somewhere and you're going to want the output on half the time. It's on half the time and it's off the rest of the time. But there will be a lot of times when we just want to send this to a pulse generator. We may want to activate hoppers, or we may want to activate dispensers. I do this a lot with dispensers. For instance, in the build where we built our mob grinder, our darkroom mob grinder, we use a pulse generator to send a single pulse from the hopper clock up to trigger all of the dispensers to flood the pads with water. So today, we're going to start with our hopper clock that we've got on a control circuit on the button, and then we're going to take it and push it over into a pulse generator. Now we're just going to take the output that we used last time. We're going to run that into a block and power this block, and we're going to use that block to power a dropper. This is a dropper, not a dispenser. And then coming off of that, we're going to have a hopper, and off of the hopper, we're going to run a comparator. Oops. And then this will be where our pulse comes out right here. So we'll just put the redstone lamp back in there, and we'll drop a single item in the dropper. Now what will happen is when this signal comes over, for half of the time that the clock is cycling, this will be turned on and will send power over to this block. But this block will only cycle this dropper once. It'll send a single, even though it's on the entire time, that is an on signal, and it tells the dropper to spit your item out. Well, it spits it out into that hopper, which immediately sends it right back over here. So there's only an eighth of a second. I think that's how long it takes a hopper to cycle. There's only an eighth of a second when there's an item in here, and that results in this comparator only seeing a signal that there's anything in the hopper for an eighth of a second. So we should see that even though this stays on for the normal time, that lamp is on. And let's do this. I think we can put. So what we should see is that lamp is on for a very long time, the length of the clock, whereas that one is on only for a single pulse. On, off, while this one is still sitting here on. Now the whole clock has reset, so we can push the button again. It went on and off very quickly, while this one is still off. Now, it is still cycling items, which is why it didn't react the first time I pushed the button. So here we go again. This one should come on immediately. This one will come on as soon as the item gets pushed over, and then push. So there's a little bit of a delay here, a one tick delay here while it gets pushed over and then pushed back. So this one will come on and then go off while this one is still sitting there on, off. And then we sit here for the time that it takes the items to cycle out before it goes off. Guys, that's all there is to the pulse generator. This is much simpler. There are other pulse generators, and if we have a need for a different pulse generator, I can certainly show you how to build the more difficult pulse generators. But in my opinion, this is the easiest, simplest, and smallest pulse generator that's out there right now. So I appreciate you spending your time with me. I hope you learned something, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a good one. Hey guys, be sure to click the like button if you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and sub if you haven't, and check out the rest of my videos. Appreciate you spending your time with me, and have a great day.